In today's video, we're going to talk about using the Grigri for top rope climbing, and it's an amazing belay device. Honestly, if you're worried about falling or you're worried about your belayer being new to belaying, this is a great tool that you can use to give that extra sense of safety, because if you fall while you're top rope climbing and you're using a Grigri, the device is going to catch you even if your belayer becomes unconscious. So there's definitely some major benefits to using it, and let's go ahead and talk about how you actually use the device. Yeah, leave it to my dog to poop as soon as we get started filming. Loading the device is pretty easy. You're going to be using the pictures on the device. It shows you a picture of a climber and a picture of a hand. And that picture of the climber is the one where you use the rope that's leading up to the anchor. You're going to take that, and then out the other side is the other part of the rope that you're going to be using to hold your hand on it as the brake. So you're going to close the device, and then you attach the carabiner through the loop, the only loop on the device, and then through your belay loop. Now the belayer is ready to start belaying, and be sure to tie in your climber before you get started. Let's talk about actually belaying. With top rope climbing, you're going to be taking in rope. So to take in rope, it's just like using a normal ATC. If you've never used an ATC before, that's okay. Usually it's recommended to learn that first, but the movement is the same. So you're going to be pulling the rope down with your top hand, and then you're going to be pulling the rope through with your bottom hand, and then you're going to, without taking your hand off of the belay device, you can do there's two different acceptable ways. There's one where you slide your hand up and then repeat the process, and then another where you take your top hand, place it below your lower hand, and then slide your lower hand up and then repeat the process. I feel safer doing the top hand down and then bring your right hand across, but I find that when I'm working with people or climbing with people who really don't move very quickly, that I'm perfectly fine using the sliding method. But don't be lazy about it, because being lazy can be really dangerous for the climber. So the climber made it to the top, and now it's time for you to actually lower them. This is the best part about the Grigri, honestly, because all you have to do is pull that little lever while maintaining your hand, your belay hand, on the bottom rope. You can use your top hand to press down on the lever, pull it back, and the further back you pull it, the faster the rope will go through. The Grigri is made with what's called a camming device, which when a climber falls, it will pinch the rope, and that's just based on force and angle. So you've got a climber who falls or something like that, and then the camming device will pinch the rope in between it so that the rope can't move. When you're lowering a climber, it uses the same camming mechanism, so the lever releases that camming mechanism. If you pull it back further, it's going to move the rope through faster because there's going to be a bigger gap for the rope to go through. I'd recommend actually testing out the device if it's your first time. And to test it out, what you can do is you can have someone climb up like 3 feet. So if they fall, they're going to be fine. And then have them fall, and you can see how the belay device works. And then you can also test when they fall, it stops the rope, so you can test lowering them as well. And then once you've tried it out and you've established that you know what you're doing, go ahead and use it like you would. And honestly, this has changed my life. I feel so much safer climbing top rope outdoors, and even indoors it's more comfortable. Plus you don't get as tired because you don't have to put as much effort into holding the rope down. So if you ever have any questions about safety, talk to an expert. Talk to someone at the gym who is trained to train other people how to belay. Thanks again for watching this video, and be sure to like it if it was helpful, and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this, and have fun climbing.